ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਿਆਰ ਭਰੀ ਸਤਿ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ। ਜੈਸ ਟਿਊਟਰ ਚੈਨਲ ਤੇ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦਾ ਸਵਾਗਤ ਹੈ। ਅੱਜ ਦੀ ਵੀਡੀਓ ਵਿੱਚ ਡਿਸਕਸ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਮੈਰੀਟੋਰੀਅਸ ਐਗਜ਼ਾਮ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇੰਗਲਿਸ਼ ਦੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਇੰਪੋਰਟੈਂਟ ਕੁਐਸਚਨ। ਸਾਇੰਸ ਐਂਡ ਮੈਥ ਨਾਲ ਰਿਲੇਟਡ ਅਸੀਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਹੀ ਇੰਪੋਰਟੈਂਟ ਕੁਐਸਚਨ ਅਪਲੋਡ ਕਰ ਚੁੱਕੇ ਹਾਂ। ਇਸ ਤੋਂ ਇਲਾਵਾ ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਗ੍ਰਾਮਰ ਦੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਡਾਊਟ ਕਲੀਅਰ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਹੋ ਤਾਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਦੂਜੇ ਚੈਨਲ ਮੈਰੀਟੋਰੀਅਸ ਸਟੂਡੈਂਟ ਓਨਲੀ ਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਡਾਊਟ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਨੇ ਕਲੀਅਰ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ, ਜਿਸ ਦਾ ਲਿੰਕ ਮੈਂ ਡਿਸਕ੍ਰਿਪਸ਼ਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਹੋਇਆ। ਉੱਥੇ ਮੈਡਮ ਨੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਈਜ਼ੀ ਵੇ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਗ੍ਰਾਮਰ ਦੇ ਡਾਊਟ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਨੇ ਕਲੀਅਰ ਕੀਤੇ ਹੋਏ ਨੇ। ਸੋ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਸਟੂਡੈਂਟ ਨੇ ਵੀ ਮੇਰਾ ਚੈਨਲ ਅਜੇ ਤੱਕ ਸਬਸਕ੍ਰਾਈਬ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੀਤਾ, ਜਲਦੀ ਸਬਸਕ੍ਰਾਈਬ ਕਰ ਲਓ ਤਾਂ ਜੋ ਆਉਣ ਵਾਲੀ ਵੀਡੀਓ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਤੱਕ ਜਲਦੀ ਪਹੁੰਚ ਜਾਵੇ। ਸੋ ਚਲੋ ਜੀ ਫਿਰ ਸਟਾਰਟ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਅੱਜ ਦੀ ਵੀਡੀਓ। इंग्लिश क्वेश्चन नंबर फर्स्ट अपने को नेम द राइटर ऑफ द स्टोरी द हैप्पी प्रिंस। आंसर है जी द ऑस्कर वाइल्ड। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन हु ऑर्डर टू पुल डाउन द स्टैचू ऑफ द हैप्पी प्रिंस। सो आंसर इज मेयर। नेक्स्ट व्हाट वाज द हार्ट ऑफ द हैप्पी प्रिंस मेड ऑफ। Right answer is it was made of lead. Next, name the author of the essay Where is Science Taking Us. Right answer is Dr. S.W. Pennyquick. Next, what things are now most important for the humanity. So right answer is understand, tolerance, justice, mercy. Next, what questions regarding machines come in man's mind. So right answer is aim and goal of the machines. Next, who is the author of the essay Secret of Happiness. Right answer is Norman Vincent Peale. What is there in the personality of every man. Right answer is there is a great reservoir of unused power in every man. Next, what was the message given by Mr. Kagwa. So right answer is he advised us to have faith in God. Next, who is the author of the story A Gift for Christmas. Right answer is O. Henry. Next, what were the two precious possessions of Della and Jim. So right answer is Della's beautiful hair and Jim's ancestral gold watch. Next, what did Jim sold to buy a gift for Della. Right answer is gold watch. Next, what Della bought as a gift for Jim. So right answer is platinum watch chain. Next, what did Jim need badly. Answer is a new overcoat and a pair of gloves. Next, who was Ashtavakra. Ashtavakra kaun si. Ashtavakra was a well-known sage. Next, who was Datichi. Datichi kaun si. Datichi was a great saint. Next, who is the author of the chapter Some Glimpse of Ancient Indian Thought and Practice. इस chapter का author कौन सी. Dr. D.V. Jindal. Next, what did Datichi give to gods. दधीची ने गोड्स ਨੂੰ ਕੀ ਦਿੱਤਾ. दधीची gave them all the bones of his body. Next, what does Vasudev Kutumbakam stand for. So right answer is it means the entire universe is our family. Next, who is the author of the chapter The Homecoming. Rabindranath Tagore. Next, who was Makhan. Makhan was Phatik's younger brother. Next, who was Bishambar. Shambar kaun si. Shambar is Phatik's maternal uncle. Next, who was responsible for Phatik's death. Phatik's cruel aunt. उसकी death ਲਈ कौन जिम्मेवार सी. उसकी auntie. Next, who is the author of the chapter The Making of the Earth. So right answer is Jawaharlal Nehru. Next, what are planets. A heavenly body goes around a star is called a planet. Next, name the satellite of the earth. So right answer is moon. Next, what is the solar system. Solar system kiya when sun, its planets and the satellites of the planets. So right answer is then sun, its planets and the satellites of the planets. Next, why did the moon cool earlier than the earth. Moon is smaller in size. ਮੂਨ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਧਰਤੀ ਦੇ ਨਾਲੋਂ ਠੰਡਾ ਕਿਉਂ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ. ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਮੂਨ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸਾਈਜ਼ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਛੋਟਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ. ਨੈਕਸਟ ਇਜ਼ ਦਾ ਸਨ ਇਜ਼ ਸਟਾਰ ਔਰ ਪਲੈਨਟ. ਸਨ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸਟਾਰ ਹੈ ਜਾਂ ਪਲੈਨਟ ਹੈ. ਸੋ ਸਨ ਇਜ਼ ਅ ਸਟਾਰ. ਨੈਕਸਟ ਨੇਮ ਦਾ ਆਥਰ ਆਫ ਦਾ ਚੈਪਟਰ ਦ ਰੂਲ ਆਫ ਦਾ ਰੋਡ. ਇਸ ਚੈਪਟਰ ਦੇ ਨੇਮ ਦਾ ਆਥਰ ਕੀ ਆ. A.G. Gardiner. Next, who disturbed the author on the train. किसने डिस्टर्ब किया ऑथर ਨੂੰ ट्रेन ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ. author's co-passenger went on chatting very loudly and disturbed him. Next, is liberty a personal affair. Liberty is not personal affair. Is it a social contract. Next, a policeman controlling the traffic is a symbol of. Policeman is truly a symbol of liberty. Next, what was the stout old lady was doing in Petrograd. She was walking in the middle of street in Petrograd to create great confusion all around. Next, who wrote the poem The Character of Happy Man? किसने लिखी पोइम वाली? सर हेनरी वॉटन. Next, who does a happy person envy? A happy person envies nobody. Happy person ਨੂੰ ਈਰਖਾ कौन करता है? Happy person ਨੂੰ कोई भी ਜਿਹੜਾ ਈਰਖਾ नहीं करता. Envy means ਕੀ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਈਰਖਾ. Next, what does the meaning of servile bonds? Servile bond ਦਾ meaning ਕੀ ਹੈ? The hope to rise and fear to fall. Next, what is the armor of a happy man? So right answer is honest thoughts. Next, what does a happy person not care about? किसकी केयर नहीं करता जी happy person? What other people's opinion or worldly fame? Next, who wrote the poem Death the Leveler? किसने लिखी वाली पोइम? जेम्स शेरली. नेक्स्ट, who stooped to fate? So right answer is all men have to stoop to fate. Next, do the conquerors tame death or the dead? So right answer is conquerors can tame only the dead but have no power over death. Next, what are not substantial things? So right answer is the glories of high birth and position. Next, what is the meaning of scythe and spade? So right answer is poor peasant and laborers. Next, who wrote the poem A Ballad of Sir Pratap Singh? किसने लिखी है वाली पोइम? Sir Henry Newbolt. Next, what was Sir Pratap Singh's house called? उसके घर ਨੂੰ ਕੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ? Rose Red House. Next, who was Sir Pratap Singh? कौन सी यह? He was the king of Jodhpur. जोधपुर ਦਾ राजा. Next, who was Sir Pratap Singh's friend? ਉਹਦਾ friend ਕੌਣ ਸੀ? An English soldier. Next, did Sir Pratap Singh believe in caste system? ਕੀ ਉਹ caste system 'ਚ believe ਕਰਦੇ ਸੀ? No. Next, what does the poem A Ballad of Sir Pratap Singh concludes? So right answer is it brings out the folly of caste. Next, who wrote the poem Razia the Tiger? किसने लिखी अपनी poem? कैकी एंड दारूवाला. Next, who was Razia? Razia कौन सी? A female tiger. Next, who was Sheru? Sheru कौन सी? A male tiger. Next, who was poachers? Poachers कौन सी? People who illegally hunt birds and animals. So answer is people who illegally hunt birds and animals. Next, who left Razia? Sheru, her male companion. Sheru ਜਿਹੜਾ ਉਸਨੂੰ ਛੱਡ ਕੇ ਚਲਾ ਗਿਆ ਸੀ. Next, how does the poet describe the tiger's claw? So right answer is describe as a giant club. Next, why does the Razia lives in fear? Razia lives in fear because of her cubes. Next, who wrote the poem Where the Mind is Without Fear? किसने लिखी है वाली poem? Rabindranath Tagore. Next, what divides the world? The walls of religion, caste and creed. Next, what kind of life according to Tagore should his pupil live? So right answer is pupil should live a life of self-respect with no fear in their heart. Next, who wrote the story Bed number 29? किसने लिखी? तारिक रहमान. Next, what does author lose in an accident in the story Bed number 29? So right answer is eyesight. Next, what did author used to do before his accident? Right answer is he used to paint pictures. Next, what does the story Bed number 29 describe? Sacrifice of Naeem for author. Next, who bought the painting made by the author in his story Bed number 29? So right answer is Naeem. Next, what did Naeem ask the author to do? Painting. Next, did the author know that Naeem was also blind like him? So right answer is no. Next, who wrote the story Half a Rupee Worth? R.K. Narayan. Next, who was Subhya? Subhya कौन सी? A rich merchant. Next, what was the government rate of rice at that time? 3 seeds of rice for a rupee. Next, where did Subhya go to get the rice? To his godown. Next, how did Subhya die? किਵੇਂ मरी Subhya? Subhya was buried under the rice bags and killed. Next, who wrote the story $1,000? किसने लिखी है वाली story? O. Henry ने. Next, from where did Robert Gillian receive $1,000? कित्थों receive किते उसने? from his uncle's will. Next, who was Miss Lota Lawyer? कौन सी यह? An actress. Next, what did Robert Gillian offer Miss Lota? की ऑफर किया उसने? A pendant worth $1,000. Next, what did Gillian ask Miss Hayden to give him? A piece of paper to write a note. Next, who got the rest of the money? $5,000. So right answer is Mr. Hayden. Next, who wrote the story The Dying Detective? किसने लिखी अपनी स्टोरी? Arthur Conan Doyle. Next, who was Mrs. Hudson? Mrs. Hudson कौन सी? Mrs. Hudson was Sherlock Holmes' landlady. Next, who was Dr. Watson? Dr. Watson कौन सी? Sherlock Holmes' friend. Next, who was Sherlock Holmes? Sherlock Holmes कौन सी? A detective. Next, where did Holmes get the illness from? From Chinese sailors. Next, who was Culverton Smith? Culverton Smith कौन सी? He was a resident of Sumatra and a tea planter. Next, who was Victor Smith? Victor Smith कौन सी? Culverton Smith's nephew. Next, who had murdered Victor Smith? किसने मर्डर किया इसका? कलवर्टन स्मिथ ने. Who arrested Smith? किसने अरेस्ट किया इसनू? इंस्पेक्टर मॉर्टन. Next, what ivory box contained an infected spring? Next, who wrote the story How much land does a man need? किसने लिखी आपने स्टोरी? लियो टॉल्स्टॉय. नेक्स्ट, व्हाट डिड पोखम डिसाइड? पोखम ने की डिसाइड किया? पोखम डिसाइडेड टू बाय सम मोर लैंड. नेक्स्ट, हाउ डिड पोखम अरेंज टू बाय द लैंड? बाय सेलिंग हिज colt and half of his bees. Next, पोखम met a stranger one day. Who was this stranger? So right answer is a peasant. Next, who were Bosch kids? So right answer is Bosch kids were very simple people. Next, what sum was agreed upon to sell land to Pakham by Bosch kids? So right answer is 1,000 rubles. Next, what is the story How much land does a man need about? Story कीजिए है about the sin of greed. Next, how the two women discussed the town life and village life were related to each other. So right answer is both were sisters. Next, who is the author of the story Return to Air? So right answer is Philippa Appears. Next, what was the boy called in a story Return to Air? Right answer is Sausage. Next, what did Sausage not like? की नहीं पसंद करती सी वो? Diving. Next, why could not Sausage see inside the water? So right answer is due to weak eyesight. Next, what is duck diving? Duck diving की है? Diving into water in the manner of duck. Next, what is thrown into water while teaching duck diving? So right answer is a brick. Next, what did Sausage dig out? Tin box. Next, where did Sausage reach while swimming? So right answer is while swimming he reached the other end of the pond. Next, how did water change colors in the story Return to Air? So right answer is from thick green to brown laminates and then to blackish brown. So ਇਹ ਸੀ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਇੰਗਲਿਸ਼ ਦੇ very important question answer. So ਜੁੜੇ ਰਹੋ ਜੀ ਫਿਰ ਜੈਸ ਟੂਟੋਰ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ, ਮਿਲਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਨੈਕਸਟ ਵੀਡੀਓ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ. ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਵੈਰੀ ਮਚ.